Hey, folks, welcome to InTheMoneyStocks.com's live trading action video. My name is Gareth Soloway, Chief Market Strategist here. Today's date is Thursday, May 23rd, 2019. Well, folks, markets are getting bludgeoned today on the back of basically China saying that there's going to be no negotiations until the U.S. starts making some concessions. It's almost like flipping the script here, as the U.S. was really the one saying that for a while. I think ultimately Trump has made a major error here. And again, hopefully I'm wrong, but he has cared about the market too much, and it's shown his hand to the Chinese. So basically, if you notice, every day the Dow is down 300, going back weeks, Trump would come out and say, oh, we're going to do negotiations, or oh, we're going to, we're close to a deal, or oh, we're going to do this. And basically what it showed the Chinese is that any sort of weakness in the market, Trump's going to give a little bit. So their point, China knows that if they stand strong here, the U.S. markets are going to tank, and it's more likely to make Trump give on some of their demands that they want, whether it's intellectual property or any of these other things. And again, Trump needs to listen. I'm the last person should be giving advice to a president, but if I was in his position, let the market fall 5 or 10%, because ultimately China, that's showing China that you're strong. You don't care about the day-to-day movement in the market. Let them see that you're not going to be whipped around here. The problem is he hasn't done that. And that's the big concern here. And that's, now China's starting to take a hard line, knowing that, again, if the markets are down like this today, what if they're down like this the next few days, another 400 or 500 points for a couple days in a row? They think Trump is going to then say, oh, okay, well, we'll give in on this if they start negotiation. And he very well might. They might be right on that. I think all of us agree that China needs to play by the rules, and you got to be strong here. And if the markets are going to fall 5 or 10%, okay, so let it happen if it gets us a longer term beneficial deal. So we'll see how it plays out. But markets are at the lows of the day. There is support here, but we're hammering on it. I would not be surprised if into the end of the day we break. Ultimately, you're watching your double bottom here. From a week and a half, 2 weeks ago. That's your big bogey level. If we go to the daily chart here, I want to show you this, guys. Then we're going to get into a couple trades. But here's your big level. So this is your level at 280. It's only $1 lower. I wouldn't be surprised if we test it today. If we break this line, you're going right to the daily 200. That would be my first indication that the S&P could bounce. Now, we are seeing potential bottoms in a couple different things. So I have a couple charts that I actually am starting to like, and maybe even accumulate. If you're in the research center, take a look at the FXI. FXI filled a gap here, and it's at the $40 even number, and it's also a 75% fib level retrace. So there's some signs here, at least on the FXI, which is the China market, that this could be a beautiful place for a bounce. Now, again, we'll have to see with all this craziness going on, especially going into the long weekend. Part of me does wonder if the market would bounce into that because people are so worried that something could happen over the weekend. But either way, you are at a technically significant level on the FXI here, and it is worth taking note. A couple other things to watch. I'm a big bear on Hershey. I was looking at this more and more. We have it short in the research center. I also have put options with the options alerts. Look at this chart on Hershey. 13 straight up days till today. If you know time counts within the PPT methodology, you know what that means. In addition, you have to understand, this company's trading at a 25 PE. I mean, are you kidding me? A chocolate company? I mean, it should be trading at like 13 or 14 or 15. Maybe in a crazy bull market, 15. I mean, 25's like, that's a growth company. That's more than Microsoft. And Microsoft's actually doing awesomely these days, growing. So anyways, my point is, this is a short. This is a darn good short here. I think it's a no-brainer. One of my favorite stocks, I am long, Intel. Look at Intel's reversal today. Positive on the day. That is impressive, folks. Think about what the Dow's down. 410 points right now. NASDAQ's down 140 or whatever, 150. S&P's down 46. And Intel is positive. Now, I'm a big fan of Intel, and I'll tell you why. Because it's down insanely, and it's not going anywhere. So, yes, you have some exposure to China and this and that, and their earnings weren't great. But, I mean, the stock was $59. It just bottomed out today at 42 and change in basically 3 weeks. That is overdone, folks. This is a good old trusty one. I think what you're seeing today is smart, big funds are accumulating this down here because they look at it like a safety trade. So, again, is there some risk? Yeah, but it's already discounted by a huge amount here. You're down, 20% plus in just a couple weeks? So, I mean, really, in theory, if you buy it here and we get through this nonsense, it's going to go back to $50, maybe even 55. So I think that's what's going on here, folks. And I think, again, this is a good play on the long side. Some other stocks that I'm a big fan of here. Take a look at Freeport-McM, bottoming tail being put in. Look at this sell-off on Freeport today. We picked up some of this at the lows. We're already up significantly on this. But look at this double bottom down here. Extended sell-off, oversold condition. Again, reversing the early sell-off, and this looks great. Another one as well is U.S. Steel. U.S. Steel looks very good to me. It hasn't reversed and put in a bottoming tail yet, but it is off the lows with the market at the lows. And again, U.S. Steel, very, very interesting to me on the long side. All right, so again, that's what we have going on here, folks. Before I say goodbye, I just want to say one thing. We took another profit in the options alerts. We had USO puts, $13 strike. We're basically in the money, $1 on that. We ended up taking a 43% gain on these puts. Look at this drop. I mean, bearish pattern right here. Started yesterday, continued today. An absolute bludgeoning on oil. So again, if you're in the options alerts, big profit there. Options are just crushing it lately, folks. Yesterday we had a Tilray profit of 33% and an AMBA of 95% profit. So the options alerts are crushing it. And listen, the research center is just crushing it. I mean, this has been the hottest research center period that we've seen all year long. Take a look here. If you go to our website, Research Center track record right there. I mean, look at this, 219% net gain. Couple small losers out there, but look at these wins just over and over again. I did pick up new positions. I think I put out 3 new trades today in the Research Center. All of them are in the money actually from where we bought them today. So that's awesome to see. And again, to me, this is nuts. I mean, this is the greatest trading market you're going to ever get, folks. When the VIX is north of 15, basically anywhere between 15 and 25 is amazing. Amazing in terms of VIX giving us action for swing trading and just banking 5-10% here, left, right, every other day, 5-10%. You know, that's the way it should be. But bottom line is, folks, you can see it right here before your eyes, verified track record. Come to the Research Center. Here's the Research Center. Here's the options. Research Center has a 7-day free trial. That's where you want to be, folks. You can see I'm logged in. That's actually the daily analysis video. Here's the daily market report. If you click on that, that's a video. Here's our alerts. You can see one there today, long TLT. That if you expand it out, you'll see all the other trades for today. And here's the No Hype Live broadcast, which are 2 live broadcasts every day. If I log out as if it wasn't me, and we go back to that page, you can clearly see right here. Here's the 7-day free trial button, and here's everything you get there. And again, folks, it is just, literally every time we buy something, we're putting out the symbol. It's all time-stamped, the entry price, the stop, the target, everything you need to know about the trade, so you can just basically hop on board along with us. And that's our goal, folks. We want to basically allow you guys to piggyback with us. We've been doing this for 12 years, folks. Think about that. We've run the company for 12 years, since 2007. We've been through the Great Recession. We've been through the bull markets. We've been through every up and down, the flash crash, and we make money. All right, Nick and I have been doing this for now 20-plus years each, trading. We have the PPT methodology, which is a proprietary factor that basically is world-renowned. Hedge funds are even using it now. We're teaching hedge funds how to do this stuff. I mean, if you want to make money in the market, this is where it starts. All right, again, 7-day free trial. We'll see you soon.